Na, 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 na. Hello, everyone.
Hello. Hello. Yeah. Hmm?
Hmm. Hey, hey, everyone. Thank you for being here. Thank you for taking the time to we have a little chat because we need to have a little chat. Um, bunch of things happening, and I want to make things a little bit clearer of what's happening and what I'm trying to do to fix my the problems that I have. So first of all, Arno got a um kind of a I mean I did it. I kind of did Arno a little shaving, everywhere on the body and his paw and yeah, he looks great. He looks great. He is great. Mm. Mm. What? So So I made a little list of what I want to talk about, so that would be easier to for me to go through this. I also will drop a little bit the music so it's not too loud. Maybe 5 should be enough. Right. So okay, so um for those who know who are in my Discord, for those who are on my Twitter or watch my offline stream or my YouTube, you probably have seen that there's stuff I've been rather slow or I've not been re-streaming much. Um, I still I still had a lot of video that was ready to every day to be posted on YouTube. But there was an issue where right now, for example, I have not really much upload some of different games. Some of them I have not upload and continue uploading because I've not really worked much on a bunch of stuff. And there's a reason behind it, and also why I've not been around much streaming. There's a reason behind it, and I wanted to explain all of this. I wanted to explain that I'm not gone. I'm not giving up on my channel and stuff like that. I'm not giving up on my YouTube channel either. My Twitch, my YouTube. That's what I love to do when I'm stuck. I'm kind of stuck at home. I do have things to do, but still, I don't have a permanent. Hmm? What? Sorry about that. I don't have necessarily don't really have a permanent job and stuff like that, and that, um, because of my health issues, and so I have a lot of time on my end, and what I do with that time, well, it's putting it online on my Twitch, on my YouTube, and when I play my game, well, I like to stream them, so what's happening exactly? Well, first of all, a part of it, it's my fault why I'm having some issues. And it's because when I built up my new computer around 2 years ago, about that, I went with the idea of getting a 4K, kind of monitor. Costs and it costs a lot, which is actually a TV, but it's apparently L. I mean the brand is LG, and it's an amazing OLED 4K TV, which they kind of advertise as a monitor, and it does work great. It's amazing how it looks great, and I've been very happy with it. The thing is that for the past since I have it, I've been playing my games and stuff like that, but it's 4K. So of course, if any of you know what's the difference between, let's say, going in 1080p or which the other one is 1440p, and then 2160p, which is 4K. 1080p is 1K. 1440p is usually 2K, is what we call it in terms of resolution, and 4K it's 2160p. The problem is that the higher you go in resolution, the more it demands for everything, both your graphic card when it's in terms of gaming, but also for your CPU when it comes to using any kind of tools, may it be for streaming, may it be for video rendering, creating your video for YouTube and stuff like that. It's gonna heat your computer in terms of both the RAM, the CPU, and the graphic card. Everything will be kind of pushed hard. Now, when I started to really make videos and for YouTube since the beginning of this year, and I did not realize how much it would ask for my computer that I have right now to really be able to enjoy playing my game while I'm streaming, and then be able also to create these 4K video and then put them on YouTube. It is a lot of work because also, for just to give an example, for a 4K video that is about 30 minutes, it takes me about 45 minutes minimum right now with my computer that I have to have this video done and rendered, which means that now I can put it, I can take it when it's done, and then I can put it on YouTube, and then from there, then I have to wait for YouTube to upload it, kind of like process it in SD, which is, let's say for example, low quality, and then in HD, which is from 1080p to 2160p. So then I have to fill up all the form, blah blah, blah, and it is a lot of stuff. And because at the same time I cannot stream, for example, and play my game at the same time, because what would happen is that first my game will drop in FPS so much that it becomes like everything stutter. So I try to play like this, but it's hard. Because a lot of game where you either need to be, let's say for example you play a game like, let's say Fortnite, or a game like there's a first-person shooter, for example. The stuttering will make it hard to be able to shoot and be precise, stuff like that. So it's not gonna be fun. It's not fun for me. It's not enjoyable, and then it makes what I like to do, it becomes a not fun things to enjoy to do. But I want to continue doing it, streaming it, and then the streaming can get a hit also. Like, it means all of you viewers, what happened is that you can also end up having seen the stutter, some of them, not as much as I will see them, and have them affect me or the FPS dropping for me, because the streaming doesn't work the same way. I'm not gonna go into detail, but in short, it's kind of a little bit of my fault that I decided to go with a 4K TV. I did not realize how much it would demand in terms of power, and then that's when I started to do research, because it was really starting to bother me that I want to bring out content that is fun, enjoyable for everyone, but at the same time, I don't want other stuff. Might be like my microphone having issue with the sound, or catching my voice because the computer is lagging, or issue with myself enjoying the games, or on my stream seeing some stuttering, or even the stream could be low quality, or my YouTube video maybe ending up with stuttering them. So it became really a big problem where I'm not enjoying any of this, and it's stressing me out so much. It makes me so much anxious. And yes, that part also is kind of part of it's. I guess it's my fault in that part, because it's part of my health condition, which is I have severe anxiety disorder plus kind of they call it like a general anxiety disorder. That's what they call it, and also emotional disorder. So it became like something that I'm just waking up and I'm depressed about it. And I'm just like, what can I do? And since I don't have much money, it's kind of hard to decide, like, oh, I'm just gonna, buy myself another, let's say, 4,000 computer dollar, because here in Canada, for example, let's say around the $3,000 computer right now that would you would get for like a good computer that you would get for yourself for gaming and maybe video editing or creating stuff. Here it costs 4,000, 4,500, 5,000, depending on what you get. So it's a lot of money which I don't have. And I tried to look around, see if I could find some already built up computer, and it was there's nothing that is not expensive. And I've tried to check, oh, what if I usually when you build your own computer, it tends to cost less, but right now because of the having difficulty finding graphic card and everything's been either short supply or the scalper, everything is so expensive that I'm still paying my computer I have right now that I've built up 2 years. I mean, just before the COVID started, actually, I bought myself a computer and I'm still paying for it right now. So because of that, I was like, I don't know what to do because I mean I cannot upgrade. It would cost me a lot, and I just got this computer, so that would be kind of crazy. And especially that I don't make any money out of Twitch, out of YouTube, and that is not necessarily the goal. Maybe I mean I'm hoping that one day that could happen, so I could enjoy really being like, okay, this is what I enjoy doing in life, and I can also doing it and earn a living. But mainly it's because I love doing it. I love doing that. I love streaming. I love to talk with you guys and the community I build up. I just love that. And that's what I want to continue to do. And even if it doesn't pay, or someone will tell me it will never pay me, I love doing it, and that's what I want to do. Now the problem with this is that I kind of looked around, I mean, it's not a problem, but more like I started to search. That's why I was not really around streaming. That's why I was not really around like creating more video content for YouTube, because I was doing a lot of research on, okay, what can I do to fix this problem? Because as soon, for example, as I open, let's say just OBS, and I try to open a game, then the game can drop from 120 FPS to 35 FPS, and it stutter, it lags, and I'm just like, okay, there's a problem. I need to find what it is exactly. But then I realize, hey, look at that. I also need a program for my mobile Stream Deck, sorry. I also need the program for my microphone, the program that use NVIDIA for the noise canceling. I need a program for my camera that will remove like the background or blur it, for example. I need also a program to control my lights, and all of this is working in the background. And because of that, it's eating, the CPU, and the RAM and the graphic card. And I realized that you cannot do all of this plus playing a game and stream at the same time, or making video and play games. It will, one of them will be affected by the other, because the computer is trying to do multiple tasks too much, too heavy one, especially when they become to be 4K. This is when it's getting like everything is going down to like everything is rushing, is having a hard time. Again, I know it's my fault for getting a 4K, but I knew that when I got my 4K TV, I knew that my computer could run, finally I could enjoy a 4K OLED HDR full amazing monitor or TV, whatever you want to call it, and I could at the same time play my game at least 60 FPS and more. And finally, it's something that we can do nowadays. we are at a point where the technology is fast and powerful enough that we can do it. But when it comes to do more, like streaming, like video creating and stuff like that, this is where it cannot do all of them or multiple at the same time at 4K. So, and I cannot afford myself I don't know, a $10,000, $15,000 like studio computer stuff, whatever. So I did some research on okay, what's the problem? How can I fix it? So the best option from what I saw from most streamer I've seen and most of people, and I tested out myself to see if it does work, and it's the fact that having a computer for streaming and video editing and having a computer for gaming is the best way to go. Some will argue with you that you can go with only one computer. That's not true. Yes, but when you play video game in 4K and you also try to stream and create the video, record the video in 4K, that's quite different. And then after that, some will still say, oh yes, but it's not true, you can still do it. Yes, well, you can do it if you have the money to afford like a very, very good computer. I don't have that option. So I've been searching, I've been really looking for what to do until I find out that there's an option I could do, and it seems to be a good and plausible option, which is to get myself, actually, I would have my gaming computer and I would have just a laptop, that is not like made for gaming, whatever like that. It's just made for streaming and some video editing. So if I have a laptop on the side and I have my desktop for gaming, then the laptop is taking care of the stream and my computer is taking just care of my gaming. So that would fix the problem, because now they are two different computers and each of them are doing, are focusing on the task. Now what happened from there is that I started to do some research. So that's another reason why I was not really around much, and that I was not doing well, because I've done research like day after day, like from waking up to going to sleep. I was like obsessed with trying to find something. And the big problem is that here, at least as far as I know, here in Canada, Quebec, trying to get something, or just in Canada, like trying to go online and search by, let's say, a specific laptop that you want, there's nothing available. There's barely anything. So it's been quite a pain to try to find something. And then the price are, oh my god. I realize now that also people realize that, oh, graphic card are not available, it's hard to get, blah blah. So what do? They get laptop, because now laptop also have their own dedicated graphic card, like the new, the RTX 3000. They can play game now with these things. So people try to get laptop, and what happened? What do you think happened? Is that also scalper and just the general stores I see online just gouge the price of these things so much that I cannot afford them. I'm just like, it's not as expensive as making what's the word, as making a desktop, but they're still making them too expensive and more than it should. So I've been doing so much digging, also like watching so many videos about reviews or laptop, and which one are good, which one are not, which one are like it's bad, well, they overeat easily, how do they feel when you use them, the touchpad, the keys, the construction, how they build up, and a lot of them, they're just, it feels like since the COVID situation and the having less silicone and things that are needed right now, and that they are in short supply, a lot of things or company are trying to still make items that you're gonna buy, but they are cheaply made. Like the quality control, as they call it, is very bad. And the reason why, it's because they try to compensate with, let's say, something cheaper, that because they cannot afford or they cannot get the material they need, but they still try to release new things every year. And it's not just in laptop, it's everywhere. It's electronic, it could be a car, it could be it could be just a part of a computer, like a motherboard. It could be like even power supply and stuff like that, that the even company tries to resell with cheap parts, and that are not safe actually to sell. And it's been such a hassle to try to find the right computer, and also the right laptop, and what could I get, what could I afford. I had to check up with my girlfriend about all this, because monetarily, you know, it's pretty difficult for me. So, and I had to figure it out how to do that. Now, after a good bunch of, I mean, it's been a few days to week at least that I have not streamed much, and I've been so much stuck into trying to find a solution, that I finally got one. I finally found maybe what I'm gonna get, if it's possible. I'm still processing all of this weekend. But if it does, even if I say, oh, look at that, Monday I'm buying, let's say, a laptop, well, it's gonna take a few months before, it's possible it take a few months before I even get the computer, because there's delay, because of the parts, the component being in short supplies. So there's still gonna be a wait. So it's not gonna be like solved tomorrow, and like, let's say I say Monday I get a new one, and there I go, I get a laptop. I'm just gonna set it up, and that's it, I'm done. And now I'm gonna be able to smoothly, do everything that I want to do, both for streaming and for the my YouTube channel. Sadly, it's not gonna work like this. It's gonna take some time. I'm gonna have to wait for the computer, wait then to set it up, and then I have to figure out also the thing about transferring, like, video capture. It's probably gonna be with an Elgato external kind of capture card. Then there's just the issue with the sound. How do you get the sound to work on the streaming one from the computer one? There's a lot to go through, and it's gonna take some time before everything is okay. Everything, like my streaming, my gaming, and my YouTube video channel, like to create the video with good video gameplay of my games or the stuff. It's gonna take some time to get them to where I want them to be. Good 4K and 1080p also, that is smooth, that works well, and that things, it's productive. So yeah, so all of this, it's been really happening. All these things have been really hit me hard, both in terms of like the stress, anxiety, the not feeling too well, and waking up and just being like, I don't even want to play video game, or I'm not in the mood, I want to find a solution. So it's been really hard on me, to the point that I'm just I got into this kind of depression a little bit, where I felt that maybe I should just give up. But I don't want to, because I know I won't. In the end, I'm going to continue making video. I'm going to continue being here and wanting to stream, or trying to make a video on my YouTube, and try new games, and try new things, and have these talk also. But it's a lot to take in for me, it's also a lot to try to fix everything. It's a lot of stress and anxiety, like I said, but it's better now. Like, cause now I know where I am now is that I know what I need. I know what I should do. I know who I can trust as company that create, let's say, for example, a laptop. I know a little bit of like things that what I'm gonna need to transfer the video or to stream from one to the other if this it's the way I'm going to go with. Yeah, so I'm starting to get things kind of like out of the fog, I would say. So I understand better, I know where I'm going and stuff like that. Just that you all as viewer, and of course those who in my stream live, and those that are gonna say that are gonna are actually sorry those who are going to see these video, like this video right now on YouTube, then you don't know what's happening behind when I'm offline or when I'm not making this video, and all the time I spend to edit, create this video, and then when I'm not streaming and trying to get them like every day, having like an episode of, let's say, this game and then that game and then that game, and then I realized that I cannot, my computer cannot cope cannot cope with how fast I'm doing multiple games and stuff at the same time. So that's why if I have more tools to do all of this, it should really help a lot and remove also a lot of stress on my shoulder. So thanks to also very much to my girlfriend, who's very supportive, that she understands that even if it doesn't ever make money, as long as it makes me happy. And I cannot thank her enough how amazing as a person that she is, how amazing how lucky I am to have her in my life. Now that it's said, okay, now that this all said, that I have some stuff to fix up, I have to find a way to get like another computer that will like be used for streaming and video creating, while one is going to be focused on gaming, so everything is smooth and doesn't get too much hit because of the 4K resolution, the 4K rendering and all that stuff. Just know that I'm on a path to get this fixed, so I'll be able to be when it's gonna be, but it's gonna take, like I said, from what I saw, just to get a laptop, it's at least 2 months from what they're saying. So it might not take that much time, but it might. But anyway, if there's an update, I'll put it on my Twitter, I'll put it on my Discord, and maybe I'll make another video like this about just chatting with all of you. Even if you see this video when I'm offline on Twitch, or you see it on YouTube, you can still I'm talking to you, all of you, even if it's gonna be after I've streamed it live. So just know that I'm gonna continue trying to make also news, and the idea is that I want you all to know that I care about also what I'm releasing as content, and I want it to be enjoyable and not annoying in any way in terms of technical, and that I can focus on ways to make it entertaining and fun for anyone that's gonna watch my stuff, but also that you can find a place where, a home, I would say, online, where you can watch videos and participate in live streaming, but where you can also feel that, hey, this is not just this is not like just a show you open your TV and you watch a show. That also behind all of this, I'm real, and I have, I want to connect, and that you can connect with me, and that you can see that I'm a real person, and I'm being myself and trying to be honest with all of this also. So that said, so I made myself a little list to explain some of the stuff. So I think I've went through most of it, but I just wanted to get into a few things to make sure. So yeah, a lot of anxiety I've got, a lot of stress, a lot of this. The problem I have with the computer not coping or keeping up either when it comes to, my game, having to not keeping up with the rest, or the stream or my video not keeping up with the game. So it's any game actually. It's been a lot of a pain. So of course the solution that I found, like I said, getting another computer, but since, like I said, computer desktop one is too expensive, I cannot afford that anyway. Maybe a laptop will do the job, and I believe it will very much. So I cannot wait to check that out. If it's if I go that path, I should know pretty soon if that's the path I'm gonna go. On YouTube, of course, the fact that it takes a lot of time to make these let's play video or other video that I would like to make, when they're in 4K, it takes a lot of time to make them, and then from making them to upload them, and then from uploading them to set them up so they can be ready to be seen every day. I realized that maybe every day is too much for, like, my computer and myself cannot keep up with the two every day making a video on YouTube. I'm still gonna try, but if there's days where something's not gonna happen, there's not gonna be a video, just understand that it's because either my computer and the speed at which I have to process everything, plus the streaming, plus having to do my daily stuff, I might not be able to do it, have the time to do it every day. But I will continue to try. So far it's been not too bad, but I'm still going to try to do it. But it might slow down. I don't know how many video I'm gonna release per week, but I'm gonna continue. If I play one day and I have the time to do all of the editing of the gameplay, and then send them to YouTube, and it takes me like I have some video that I have already saved from a gameplay I did before, and then I have already like video that are scheduled to be, let's say, released tomorrow, and after tomorrow and after tomorrow, and then I still have some video that I could upload to continue the flow. I will do it. But if I end up like, oh, look at that, I didn't have the time to play or stream this game and then save some video, or I did stream but I didn't have the time to make, cut the videos and render them so they can be ready for YouTube, then just understand that it's because it takes a lot of time for doing everything, and I'm alone doing it. It's not like I have people that I'm paying and I'm just like, okay, they're gonna take care of making the video for YouTube, or they're gonna take care of making a specific time. They're gonna render in them, or they're gonna upload them, or they're gonna, like, I'm doing everything by myself. Now, another stress that I had a lot, an issue that I had a lot with YouTube, for example, especially YouTube, is the copyright music. It's been such a hassle to try to find some music that was also not too expensive, which one of them is that I was using, which is kind of, it's still great, and I would still recommend it, which is Pretzel music. It's a company in a way that kind of make both YouTube safe and copyright safe kind of music. But the problem is that, and they have like a nice like setup where you can see the name of the song and in the chat, plus they have like this the video player that you can get on your computer. But sadly, it's so expensive. It cost me almost twice the price of Spotify, and I'm just like, that's too much. I cannot afford this also per month. But now I found something else, and I'm testing it right now. So what you hear in the background is music that, apparently, from what I understand, no one can copyright claim me, both on Twitch and both on YouTube. So if it works well and it only costs me like around $9 a month, which is not much compared to it's less than Spotify. So if it does work well, this is why I'm testing it at the same time, right? While I'm making a video at the moment. If it does work and I can have also find me some background music that I can play in good one, because they have very good one. It's called Monster Cats with an Z, I believe, and they have some great music. And I'm paying right now for it, so I can have copyright. Like, so they don't. I won't be DMCA'd, or I won't have any sort of copyright claim. And that's what they're saying on the website, that I'm safe. I connected my account, both my Twitch and my YouTube, and apparently I can be safe from it. And if they even have a section that if you did get a copyright, you can just give them a there's a section where I think you can put, like, say, hey, this video I got claimed when it's your music, so they're gonna I think they're gonna take care of it. So it's great, because that's gonna help a lot in terms of being able to have some cool music. So also when you play game, or when I do my chat video, my just chatting video like that, or news, if it does work well like this, and the music is so far is, I mean, I've been very amazed at how good it is. For the price, it just worth it so much. But again, I have to try it out. That's what I'm doing now for a month. I'll see if it works. I'll see if when I have my YouTube, or no, I'm sorry, when I make my chatting, let's say, video like this, if I get any sort of copyright, but it can be resolved quick, and then it gets pretty quickly taken care of, then I'll be fine. I'll be happy to have fun. Also, another solution for that. So yeah, this is why I am. Copyright expense. I'm just checking my list to make sure that I've talked about everything, because this is a video I'm gonna try to keep as long as possible on Twitch, and I'll put it on YouTube, because I want to make sure that I give some news about what's happening with everything. If you're part of my all, like I said, my all thing, like my Twitter, my Discord, and then you can see the news both on Twitch like this, and the news on my news on YouTube, then I care that I will not just leave everyone in the, okay, is the channel dead? What's happening with it? I want people to get to know, what's happening, so they know that it's worth to keep me around if you like what you're having here with me. So yeah, I think that's pretty much everything. I don't know. Do you have something to say? Do you have something that you want to say, or are you just falling asleep? Yeah? Yeah? So yeah, I hope that you're all doing great, by the way. I know there've been a bunch of cool game lately. I've seen a lot of Lost Ark people like enjoying and playing that. So I've started to play a little bit also myself, and it's fun, of course. It's an MMO, Diablo-like. It's pretty cool. Maybe I'll stream if some people think that it would be interesting. That's another thing on YouTube. If there is things that you want me to also continue playing, or putting more video out of specific game, don't be shy to leave a comment and say, hey, I mean, I want to see more of this, because often also I'm gonna try games, and I'm just gonna put like a video about gameplay on YouTube, and I'm gonna do that because I want to also help any of you that wants to maybe buy something and you're not sure if it's gonna be fun or not, to see actual real gameplay, and get also my thought on it. But if you want to see more, you want to more of playing them, more of the story of a game or more of gameplay, don't be afraid. Leave some comments and tell me like that you want me to continue that. That would be cool if I continue that series, because I would be more than happy if some people are interested in watching, let's say, a specific game and I didn't upload as soon or as quick video as I would with other that I'm prioritizing. I'm putting like first, prioritize. Uh, uh, then I might turn around and say, hey, there's some people right now that wants to see more, and I'm gonna try to prioritize also this game because you're actually active, a viewer, and I want you to enjoy yourself. So yeah, and also I'll have just some random video of random games sometime, just like that, and I'm gonna put some gameplay in my thought because it's always been something I enjoy myself to do, is to try new things and give my thought on them. And it's not about, it's not, the idea is not to say, oh, this game is a pure, let's say it's pure crap, or this game is the best. It's more about, a more in depth of how do I feel about the game when I play it. Is it also my style as a person that likes specific games? Then like this, if you like games like I do, the same that I do, then you might find new games that you could also enjoy, or maybe you're gonna be like, maybe I'm gonna wait for a sale, or maybe it's better that I don't touch it, because you relate to what I play and what I enjoy, and you enjoy the same thing. Then that's cool. But sometime also I'm gonna try and play a little bit of everything just to see where it's going, and if it's fun or not. Sometimes you have to try things to see if you enjoy them. Yeah, and the last thing I'm gonna say before I stop here this stream, it will, like I said, was just for giving some news, is that of course I have some project for my both my stream and especially like uh YouTube channel, for having like these kind of a series of, a playlist with a series of video for specific things. One that I want to put is all about that stuff that is about depression, anxiety, stress, how to cope with it. Also, even having like suicidal thought, and like how to cope with this, and the best, like what can you do, the trick that I found over the years to deal, let's say for example, with a panic attack, stuff like that. There's a series I want to do that is going to be just video, like not gaming, but also I have other series where it's about other games that I really want to put there. And there's some of them that I've been telling that I want to really play them fully, and there's gonna be like, maybe sometimes there's gonna be a little break, because I need to have the time to make more videos out of more videos for that game, or and there's other game that also I want to put some the diversity. Because let's say for example that I focus just on one game, and you're someone that you like, oh, I don't like that game, or most of my viewers don't like the games, then it's just gonna be, it's not gonna be fun for anyone. And then I thought I need to try to balance it where I have different type of game every week that I upload videos, and at the same time that it fits with a stream, where my streaming live, I cannot just switch from one game to the other for 30 minutes, each time. People don't like that kind of stuff. They want to watch, they want to get to watch someone that's gonna play for a good while and then have interaction. So I also have to do that. So, but that is on my side to figure all of this out. I just want to give out, out there, like, say really what I'm trying to do, what's the goal, and I hope that I can make all of this work and work for everyone. That it could be that I can do what I love, and I can help at the same time with these series video about mental health. In short, I guess that's where I'm gonna put it as a section. And that I can all do this without having problem with my tools, that I have, and I always have to cope with delay and waiting and stressed out and about, oh my god, I'm not gonna be able to have the time to put a video in time because it takes too long, and then, oh my god, when I do my stuff, everything is lagging. You might not see it, but for me it's there. It's annoying. It's not enjoyable when you've spent so much to do it, to for on something that is your hobby, but also kind of what you want to do as like an everyday thing. So yeah, that's it. I think I've covered everything at the moment. Apologize. I might have like kind of I'm trying to find my word when I talk at the moment with during this old video and stuff like that, and I've been like, it's hard to concentrate and try to say one thing and then go to the next one. And the reason why it's like this, it's because anxiety, stress, medication. Like I said, just understand that it's been so rough on me mentally, and then became physically, as much as having trouble sleeping, trouble like just doing my daily life, trying to figure all of this, the stress, the anxiety, and all that stuff that was there for the past many days. It's been rough, and it makes it like that it's hard for me to be straightforward, say one thing and be clear. I'm trying to be clear as much as I can. Just understand that it's something that I have to deal with and cope with. And I hope that it's still gonna be okay for any of you, and that you're gonna also still enjoy your time with me and that little guy. Yeah, the boss. He's the boss. He's the boss. He's the one, telling me what to do and stressing me out. No, but I hope that I can make more better this both my stream and both my YouTube channel, that I can make it a place where people can call it home and make it really something enjoyable for multiple kind of people. Because of course, everything I'm gonna do, not everyone's gonna like all that I do, but you're always gonna find something that you like. That's what I'm hoping to do, and that you can feel you're at home, and that's you can enjoy what I do, and that you can enjoy it with me, and me with you. So, mwah. What do you think, Mr. Sleepyhead? Sleepyhead. Yeah, you're Mr. Sleepyhead. Huh? Yeah. Give me the paw. Mon pat. Then a pat. Then a pat. Oh, he gave it to me. So thank you for being here. Thank you also for taking the time to watch this video if you do it on YouTube. Thank you for being part of my community, part of my life, because I've been wanting to do something like I've been wanting to do a project for such a long time in my life. I mean, actually, all my life, that I love and that I would want to continue doing. And this is where I am right now. Something that I want to continue doing and that I love, and that I just, for one actually time in my life, I'm not kind of giving up. So I just hope that I can make everything work right and well. And of course, there's gonna be bump, during the whole learning and creating video and streaming and how to do it, and people that will tell you that it's useless that you do it, or people that's gonna tell me to keep going on. But what matters is that at the end of the day, when I'm done doing what I did here and I've uploaded my video on YouTube, for example, is that I am happy of what I've done, and I feel that I've filled up my days with that I'm living my life and doing something out of it. And that's what I feel it's really important, and especially if it can help anyone, what I do, both in terms of the video that I want to release about, like I said, about mental health, both about just spending time listening to me or just watching some gameplay that I'm doing, and it just help you in a day that you're not doing it right. That's that's all I need. That's what's gonna make me happy and want to continue doing it. So thank you for watching this. I hope you have a good day or a good night, depending where you are. And now I'm just gonna go and just de-stress of finally making the video. And I'm going to go relax because it's the weekend. And I'm going to continue, like I said, giving news about on my Twitter, on my Discord channel, which everything should be down below. If you need to find out where it is, just join us on Discord. You have some question, put them there. Same thing on Twitter. I'll be happy to check it out and try to answer. But yes, I just hope that everything is gonna be that I'm gonna be clear, and that you can all feel that this is something I'm going to make a big project that I want to continue doing, and making something just great that I can feel it can help some people around. Again, it could be also just finding like, oh, should I get this game? You know, do you want to see some real gameplay? You have some question, or all the way through to, hey, I saw your series of someone tell me that they saw my series about mental health, and they want to share, they have question and they want to share their thought, or they want to just talk. And if just watching my videos or putting them in the background while, I don't know, you could be sick, or you're just on the break, or you just need to feel not alone, that makes me happy. That's what I want to share with the world. So thank you, have a good night, stay safe, and I hope to be back very soon and with more good news. Bye.